folks, Crazy Cajun here, and today we'll be bringing you a cream cheese ricotta stuffed homemade ravioli. The topping has been prepared already, and my daughter, my lovely daughter Tab, will be assisting me with the ravioli portion. But come see the topping right now. On this topping, we have a pound of hot and spicy Italian sausage, a half an onion, a half an orange bell pepper, and a can of cream of mushroom soup. That has already been cooked and set aside. Now we'll be preparing the dough portion.
So we got 2.5 cups of the flour here. We're gonna put 4 large eggs in. We've got some salt, a tablespoon of salt, and a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of oil. And we'll put all that into the mixer, let that mix. Once it's done mixing, we'll go ahead and knead it. And then it's gonna sit for 30 minutes wrapped in plastic. And then after that, we'll start creating the actual pasta.
Hey folks, as you can see, we're back here with the dough process. And my daughter Tab has been mixing it in the mixer for me. And now she's gonna begin kneading it. This is how your dough should look.
Not quite, it's a little dry. You gotta add some water to it. If you find that your dough is dry, you gotta add water to it and then knead it some more.
So this is what your dough looks like, and as Tab had mentioned, if it's a little on the dry side, you add a gradual amount of water and continue to knead and mix it up. See, it's still got some little crumminess to it.
You want it to be almost like a Play-Doh.
Yes, exactly. You know, so when you were a child, that Play-Doh.
Adding water to it, and you keep kneading it, and then you just get the consistency that you want, and then it starts to look better, and then it'll feel more like pasta once that's done.
And once it gets to the consistency that it's supposed to be, then we'll just cover it up and let it sit for 30 minutes.
So we'll knead this and then cover it, and then we'll be done.
Now, our pasta has been sitting here for about
30 minutes.
30 minutes or so. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna unwrap it and
we'll unwrap it and cut it in 4.
we're gonna cut it in 4 and separate
See
it.
how it's kind of like that thickness of Play-Doh that we were talking about? So that's kind of where it's at right now. So we can it's kind of doughy. It's not dry like it was before. So then we just take the cutter and we cut it in half. And then we cut that half in 4s. And then we take one of these corners and we smash it down. And then
we're gonna run it through the ravioli roller attachment. And we're gonna put it on like a number 2. And this attachment's on 1, but the speed is on 2. We're going to keep that wrapped so it doesn't dry out. And let's see how this goes, people.
We just smash it down there, runs through the roller, and then that's when it's going to start forming that pasta. You see how it's forming the pasta now? So then you roll it in half on this side, and you can keep rolling it in half.
As you can tell, who's more the baker of the 2 of us.
And then you roll it through again, and you just repeat this process until you gradually go down a cent. So then we'll pause it, and we'll turn it off, and then we'll move our setting down to 2, and we'll repeat that to about 6 or 7, and then that'll get the thickness of the pasta that we like.
Is that 2? That's 2.
And then after that, after we get the thickness, then we'll show you how we roll it through the ravioli roller.
So, as you can see, the pasta has been rolled through the roller. And by the way, this is a semolina flour, in case I hadn't mentioned earlier. We'll keep this under a damp cloth so it doesn't just dry out just yet. We're going to make our filling. We're going to use a whole milk ricotta and a whipped cream cheese. We're going to do equal parts. We're going to do a little Italian seasoning, a little paprika, a little granulated garlic powder, and slap your mama. Anyway, let's get this mixed up good and get that going. Let's see, we'll go with 1 part ricotta and 1 part cheese. We'll put a little Italian season. Actually, it looks like we're gonna have to go 2 parts, 2 and 2, because we do have a lot of ravioli to fill. So let's get this. And by the way, this whipped cream cheese, oh my goodness, this is delectable. Let's see. Get this all in here. Good stuff there. And as you can see, I don't measure anything. I just kind of, little of this, little of that. But that comes with time. All right, we got that. Let's see. We'll get this blended up. This will be our filling for the ravioli. And if we find out that we run out, we got enough ingredients to make another batch. And we'll be filling those ravioli soon. Now we taken our rolled pasta. We put our ravioli attachment on. We're gonna stuff it as such. And remember, we made a cream cheese ricotta blend. So we're just gonna stuff that in there. Don't put too much, just a little bit.
That's good.
All right. And if it's too thick, it'll ooze out, but that's okay. Set that aside. And we'll just roll and turn and roll. And look how that's coming out nice. Look at that. Some nice little raviolis. Might be a little imperfection, but that's okay. Crazy Cajuns showing you how to do it. And now we're gonna do some plating. Here is our raviolis. Come on in. Already cooked up with a little butter and a little slap your mama and some avocado oil. We've already heated up our topping. Let's get this plated up so we can taste this goodness. So we'll just put a few of these in here just to get it tasted. And we'll put some little toppings on here. Look at that scrumptiousness. And we're gonna go ahead and see how this tastes, but look at that. Can you smell those aromas? Now, here's the slap your mama in case you want a little added spice. Oh, one other thing. Come on in, I have to get me some Parmesan because I like my Parmesan. Let me put this on it. Put a little Parmesan. Put a little slap your mama. Alrighty, let's see what we have. Here we go. Delicious. More to come. See you soon.